Hi guys, it's Miss Hartmayer here again, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about emotions. We're going to use what we learned about pausing, noticing, and identifying the emotions that we're having, and then we're going to put those into groups or categories. And that's going to help us kind of figure out where we are, if we're calm, alert, and ready to go, or if we're somewhere else that we need to get back to that calm, alert, and ready to go. These categories are called the zones. You may have seen these before in your classrooms. Zones is from a book called The Zones of Regulation, and this is from a curriculum called Social Thinking. So the information we're going to use today is from that Zones of Regulation book. When we think about the zones, there are 4 zones we talk about. We talk about the blue zone, the green zone, the yellow zone, and the red zone. When we think about each one of these, they each have emotions that go inside of them. Throughout the next couple lessons, we are going to learn about each one of these zones and the emotions that really fit into them. Today, we're going to talk about the green zone. The green zone is the zone where we are good, we're ready to go, kind of like a green light. We're good to go because we're happy, we're calm, we're alert. This is a great place to be. And in our last lesson, we talked about noticing how we feel and thinking about the tools we need to use to get ourselves back to that calm, alert, and ready to go, or that green zone, as we're going to learn today. So we're going to look at some of the emotions that we would fit into the green zone and what it is that we can do better when we're there.
When we're in the green zone, we are happy, calm, focused, and alert. When you are happy, you might feel a warmth in your body. You can feel your cheeks raising as you begin to smile. Some people may say, when you are happy, you may even feel as though you are glowing. This doesn't mean that you are actually glowing like a light, but that your happiness is so bright and warm that it seems as though you are glowing. Another emotion you might feel in the green zone is a sense of calm. When you are calm, you can feel your body relax. Think about what it felt like to do the guided muscle relaxation. We tensed our muscles and then let them go and relax. When you are calm, your whole body feels this sense of relaxation. You feel pleased with where you are and content. Some people find it hard to feel calm for too long. This can take practice and a safe environment. Another emotion in the green zone is focused. When you are focused, your brain is thinking about the work or task that you are doing. It does not wander. It almost feels like your gears in your brain are turning as you absorb new knowledge or complete tasks. Oftentimes, being focused can look and feel a lot like being calm. When you look at people who are focused, their faces are relaxed, although at times it might seem as though they're squinting or pressing their eyes together as their brows pinch together at the top. This can mean they are thinking very hard in their focus. The last emotion we're going to talk about in the green zone is alert. Alert is when you are feeling ready to go. If someone is talking to you or giving you a task, you are able to keep your focus on them and fully understand the expectations. When you are calm, focused, alert, and happy, you are the most ready to learn. You are able to access the thinking centers of your brain because your body is not using fuel to manage difficult emotions. This is why we think of the green zone as the zone we are good to go. We have the green light to make choices because we know we can think through them and be reflective rather than reactive. We can reach our prefrontal cortex and make our best choices and do our best learning. Throughout the day, it is important to pause, notice, and name the feelings you are feeling. When you do this and notice you may not be in the green zone, that would be a good time to use one of your tools to help you get back there. Some of the tools we have learned about to help you refuel your body are mindful breathing, mindful listening, mindful seeing, mindful tasting and smelling, movement or mindful movement, and connections.
Today we're going to learn about one more tool that we can use to help us get back to the green zone if we travel out of it. And we can even use it to stay in the green zone. The more you practice using your tools to stay in the green zone, the easier it will become for you to do your best thinking and choice making. Today, the tool we're going to learn about is called a self-reg station. It is something we can use to help us stay regulated or aware of our thoughts, feelings, and our focus. Let's watch a video from one of our schools about making self-reg stations or refueling stations right in your home.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Greenfield. I am the Social Emotional Learning Interventionist at Delaware Elementary School. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about making a self-reg space in your home. Let's go. At school, we have a self-reg room, and we have self-reg spaces in our classrooms to help us get calm when we're feeling stressed. These places are kind of like our gas stations. They are places where we can practice mindful activities, have quiet time, or connect with an adult to help us fill our bodies with the fuel that we need. When we are low on fuel, it's hard to access our thinking brains, to learn and make good choices. When we use a lot of our fuel for learning, talking to other people, or help regulate our bodies when they are stressed, we do not have enough fuel to use to climb from the lower brain to our upper brain. This fuel is not only used at school, but it's also being used throughout the day. Right now, you are using a lot of fuel to learn at home, to get along in close quarters with your family, and to get used to the new routines. And maybe you're even worried about the coronavirus. All of these things are taking away our fuel, and we need gas stations or self-reg spaces to fuel up our bodies. I'm going to show you how to make a self-reg space right in your own house. Hi guys, welcome. Today I'm going to show you 2 places in my home that I think would make a great self-reg space. Come with me. Hi guys! So, the first place I chose is in my family room. This place can get a little loud sometimes, but what I've done is I've taken a blanket and I've put it behind the table next to the couch. And in this special space, I took a shoebox. You can use any kind. A box or container. I put a notebook and I put a pen because I love to draw, and drawing helps me to calm. I also have some markers. I then took just 2 pieces of notebook paper. You can use anything. And on the first, I made a figure 8 because I know figure 8 breathing helps me to become calm. And so I can use my figure 8 breathing technique by tracing and breathing. I also chose to draw a flower, and I'm going to trace the flower petals, breathing in and out, in and out. And so those 2 breathing techniques help me. So you choose whatever helps you the most. The other thing I like about this space is I can look outside. And sometimes just taking a seat in a private place, looking outside, helps me the most to find a very calm feeling. All right, now we're going to go to the second place. Hi guys, I've made it to the second place in my house that I think would be great to make a self-reg space. My room. The only problem is I do have to share my room with someone. So sometimes it does get a little loud. So I wanted to make this space private. So I just took two things that I had in my room, a chair and a bench, and I took a blanket and I wrapped the blanket over one side and I made a fort. We've all made forts before, right? I made a fort in my bedroom. And now, when I want to feel calm, when I want those big emotions to calm down, I can go to this space in my room. See ya!
So what do you think? Would you like to make a self-reg spot in your home too? Or maybe you already have a spot in your home that you feel calmer in and someplace that you really like to go to. If you saw some of those pictures of the teachers at the end of that clip, you may have noticed some of the spots that they chose were places that just made them happy. That's a great place to have a self-reg station. Self-regulation stations are a great tool to add to your toolbox. Today I want you to practice that pausing, noticing, and identifying or naming your emotion. See if you're in the green zone. And if you're not in the green zone, help yourself get back to that zone by using a tool from your toolbox, like mindful seeing, mindful walking, mindful breathing, or mindful movement. You could also use connections like we learned yesterday, or you could make a cozy, quiet spot in your house for your self-reg station. I can't wait to see you guys all next time, and I hope you practice those things today.